Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power to help you with your light counterpart journey. For those who've never been here before, who've never been to my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here, for joining me and everyone else who's watching for this Counterpart weekly reading. I appreciate those also who are returning. Hello to all of my regulars, I should say, and to my subscribers. Thank you for those of you who've been supporting this channel and who have been joining my Light Counterpart community. I love the family that we are building. To those who haven't joined it, I do have a Light Counterpart community where I give additional guidance to other people who are in this type of connection. If you are interested in joining, I would highly recommend you joining. All you have to do is go to capellawellness.com. You'll sign up, click on the sign me up button. You'll get an email with a link to private access to my mobile app where I put additional guidance for the week. We talk about our journeys. We give each other support. I send additional messages from the masculines. I'm still trying to do the live stuff for those of you who are still members. There's been issues with, I do the live and then I upload it and then it's something, it spins and spins and spins. I got to talk to the website people about it. I haven't been able to fix it. I'm usually good with fixing things like that. But anyway, a whole bunch of other goodies. There's surprises coming to those who are already members. I'm not going to say what that surprise is. You guys are going to get an email this weekend with what I'm going to do for my members, and I'm pretty sure everyone's going to love this part. So if you're not a member already, please sign up. It is free. Downloading the app is free. Joining the forum is free. All that stuff is free. I also plan on giving additional discounts on my readings to those who are members. I haven't revealed that yet. I just did. But the bigger thing that I'm announcing soon is going to be bigger than that. So I would highly recommend really joining the community, because if you're struggling through this connection, if you really want to find your sisterhood, brotherhood, a stronger community where you can find safety and comfort with your journey, because this is not easy at all. For those of you who've been drawn to this video, it's a very difficult journey, and it's supposed to be. It's not all rainbows, unicorns, and puppies. It's just not. I thought the same thing until I really got woken up and realized what this connection was. I would not be here if it weren't for my counterpart being the catalyst for my massive change in which God was trying to get me towards, to get to my paradise, okay? There is life on paradise. There is paradise on this earth. We just have to find it. It's there. Anyway, please join the Light Counterpart community. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. For those who haven't been here yet, what we're going to do is we're going to go over what's going on with the masculine, what they need to focus on for this week, what's going on with the feminine, what the feminine needs to focus on for this week, clarification of the cards, guidance for the masculine, guidance for the feminine, guidance for the connection overall. I've done that twice already. They want me to pull lovers oracle cards this time to see what the feelings are with regards to where you guys are with the connection. So I'm going to pull some love cards for that. And we're also going to do the monology cards to see what is coming to you with the full moon in Aquarius. I also have some things. I'm giving you guys homework. My guides have told me, for those who are watching this, if you really want to make progress in your connection, that my guys don't fuck around. Excuse my German. I know it's not German, it's French, but I'm doing it differently. I don't do what everybody else does. They want me to give you guys homework, okay? So I wrote stuff that you guys should be doing with the full moon in Aquarius. Now that we've had this Venus-Mars conjunction in Leo, what you guys do forward with these energies, it's a new cycle. It's really time for you to take on your creative projects and start focusing on yourself and how you are going to shine your light to the world. Because when you do that, that's when the masculine really starts catapulting and starts really working on their journey to get to union with self, and that is what brings physical union to the 3D. That's how you ground it. You got to be living your life's purpose. They told me this specifically when I asked, okay? So, and it's also divine timing. A lot of people don't like divine timing, but you got to go with the flow of the universe, because you have no idea what they have for you when you just wait it out, but you don't focus on the outcome, and you're not fearful of what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. And you're living a blissful life every day. It is possible. It's just, it takes a lot of work. I promise you, it takes a lot of work, but you guys can do it. It's already ingrained in you because you're already God within. So I am going to start giving you guys homework with the full moon stuff and the new moon stuff. It's not going to be with every reading, okay? So let's get into what is going on with the masculine right now. What did they have last week? Yeah, they're focusing on justice and 10 of Cups. That's right. Death. Death was what was going on with them. The major transformation. Yeah. Death of the distorted masculine and transitioning into the divine masculine Christ. Okay? Because this is what this is about. All right, let's see what's going on with the masculines right now. I am curious to see. Masculines. What's going on with you? I also highly recommend watching my channel letter. I actually did that last night. I think I'm changing the schedule in which I release those letters. They've been guided to tell me to change it up, well, at least the schedule for that. All right, what is going on with the masculines? Oh my gosh, I love this because this coincides, with the energies. Oh my gosh. I did a personal reading. Wow. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'm getting all excited because this totally coincides with the energies for this weekend, mind you, and what's been going on astrologically. What's going on with them right now? The masculines. Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords. You know what I got from this right away? They're utilizing the light of God, the divine light, using the light of the Ace of Wands to burn away the Eight of Swords energy, to burn away the challenges of life, of paralyzing fear, of speaking their truth, of following their truth, of making that decision to continue forward, of speaking up. Burning away the illusions of this connection of you, of themselves, of the world. This is pretty big. Finding that spark, because if they went through death last week, or they're still part of it, right? There's a massive change that occurred here, what my angels are telling me, because the work that they've been doing, they've been realizing, oh shit, I found the light. I found what lights me up. I found my spark. This is what I need to do. Everything that I've ever thought in my entire life has been an illusion. It's been me, that I was blocking my own self from my own bliss, from my own light. I was dimming my light the whole time because I was following what everybody else was doing. So that's probably why I said earlier, I don't do what everybody else does. Every one of us should be following the same path and not trying to be like everyone else or trying to be like what people tell us to be. And that is what the masculines are starting to realize. The spark, I found it now. I found the light within me, and now it's starting to brighten. The luminosity of their light is starting to get brighter. And I'm getting again very strongly that they're utilizing the light of God, the divine light, to burn away feeling stuck, feeling trapped by life, challenges that they thought were challenges, that they were not challenges at all, right? Being caught up in your head, mental anguish, thinking you're in a crisis when you're not. Being blind to the truth, okay? The light of truth, kind of like with the sun card, that's the light of truth, but they're starting to see And you see how this mermaid is underneath the water? They're like, there's the illusion of me feeling like I'm drowning, but I have the Ace of Wands in my hand. I can use this paddle to push me forward and to get me out of being here. This is also them going into the subconscious mind and getting the downloads from their angels, their guides, their ancestors, from God. And this is them really realizing that they can have a fresh start at life. They can have a new beginning. That there is light at the end of the tunnel. They don't have to be in this mental anguish over here. And this is also them having a new passion for love and life. This is pretty big, because that's why they need to be separated from you. That's why they need to be isolating themselves and going within and doing soul searching. And that's where those epiphanies come from, like the Hangman and the Ace of Swords, the aha moments. I've been doing this to myself the entire time. Okay, my angels are saying there is a huge song, and it came up out of nowhere when I was having lunch with my son a while ago. It's by James Morrison. It's called The Awakening. Some of your masculines have run into that song already. Maybe there's a few of you that song's popped up already. It happened with me. And when that song came up, that's when I felt that my masculine was undergoing the awakening and starting to have those epiphanies. Please go listen to that song. If I remember, I'm going to put the link in the description box. If it's not there, just go type it up. It's James Morrison, The Awakening. It's a very, very powerful song. And this is what the masculines are undergoing. Okay? That spark, that new beginning, the fresh outlook in life now, being more enlightened. Again, Hanged Man, Ace of Swords. I am not trapped. I am not stuck. There's no crisis in my life going on. I do not have to be under so much fear that is keeping me from making the decisions that I need to make in my life to move forward. Oh my gosh, I just love these readings. The bottom of the deck, there you go, Ten of Swords. I'm done with it. This is really learning life's lessons. There are big life's lessons that are being learned here that are killing off the masculine. I said the death of the distorted masculine, right? That's the killing of your masculine, of what they used to be. This has to happen. They have to hit rock bottom. They have to go through a lot of pain and suffering to really understand what pain and suffering truly brings us. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to be, what's the word? I'm not trying to knock on the idea where pain and suffering is supposed to be some glorious thing, because it's not, right? They've undergone some serious situation. This is hitting rock bottom. For some of them, they've been through a very trying, tough divorce. That's for some, not all. Again, this is a general reading. Take it how it resonates. And for those who've been through a divorce, it killed them. It just totally ruined all their chances and hopes of actually having a happily ever after, like the 10 of Cups, which they got yesterday. They're starting to believe, I can have that 10 of Cups. This was a lesson. Big life lessons, big life experiences that they're like, I'm done, no more. This is endings and new beginnings. That's what the 10 is. I am moving away from this. That's why we got death last week. This is what they've undergone. Like, no more of this. It's the end of a painful situation. The worst is over. And now new things are coming in. Expect new things to come in. For those masculines who are here watching this, here's your new beginning right here. This is your fresh start. Because you see the light of truth, the light of God, and God's telling you, masculines, All you have to do is follow me and trust in me and shine your light, because I don't want this pain and suffering for you anymore. God doesn't want pain and suffering for any of us. Honestly, we do that to ourselves. We can come out of this, and when we undergo this, they're major life's lessons. The swords are life's lessons. They're challenges. They're conflicts. Of everything, big things that we've experienced in our lives. We don't have to stay in this. Pain and suffering is low vibrational. It's not of the light. But we have to undergo this, because we won't understand what the light is all about if we don't go through the darkness. You cannot have light without dark. Okay. Wow. All right. So what do they need to focus on for this week? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, please and thank you. What does divine masculines need to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Man. Wow. 567. 576 is not in order, obviously. Wow, we've got fire, earth, and water here. 567, you guys, making progress. Leveling up. Kind of like Three of Wands energy, Three of Pentacles energy. The Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Chalices. Look how amazing this is with how I was told to put them in order. Some of you may be seeing this already before I talk about it. Balance. Balancing themselves in the spiritual realm, the plane, the material plane. They are really starting to be more generous to themselves, more generous to others, understanding the law of give and take. All right, that's what Six of Pentacles is. They need to focus on understanding what the law of give and take is. What you put into the universe is what you get back. That's how it works. If you put Ten of Swords energy into the universe all the time, Eight of Swords energy into the universe, you feel like down and out, lack of self-confidence, which is also Eight of Swords, doubting yourself. You're going to get more of that back. You're going to attract more people who are not confident, who freak out, who are in their mental space too often, who are afraid to make decisions based on fear. That's what you attract. And you don't want your masculine to be in that state. The masculines don't want to be in that state anymore. We already saw they're undergoing, they're burning that away with the light from God, from the Ace of Wands. Now I get it. They're saying to me, now I get it. I get back what I put in. That's for everybody on this planet. You put Five of Wands and Seven of Cups energy into the universe, you get Five of Wands and Seven of Cups energy back to you. Confusion, conflict, trying to compete with people, arguments, misunderstandings, chaos, challenges, right? Shiny object syndrome, picking the wrong cup all the time, lack of focus, addictions, being caught up in the material world, being distracted, like, oh, maybe this, and this and work, when you know deep down inside, that's, you know, the Ace of Wands is what's going to bring you out of this crazy Five of Wands, Seven of Chalices, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords energy. That's why the Six is in the middle of this. For this week, they need to focus on balancing their lives. I'm seeing Two of Pentacles as well, prioritizing their life's activities, putting themselves first, because some of them weren't giving enough to themselves, because a lot of them were based on what everybody was like focusing on. Well, everybody's going after these cups, I should be going after that too. But when we really think about this, if you're trying to do what everybody else does, how do you know that the cups that they are picking are the right cups. Are they really happy? They may look happy on the outside, but we don't know that, do we? There's so many falsities. There's so many illusions. These are also illusions, right? In the world, that we think that this is going to bring us happiness. And everyone says, oh yeah, I got this car and I got this house and all you got to do is this. And do you really know how they got there? Do you really know what they went through? Some of them, yes, they went through a lot of work to achieve greatness. But others are pretending. They're pretending that they're happy, that they're blissful, that they are actually in alignment with what they want, with God, essentially. A lot of people don't look at being in alignment with the divine light of God as being like this big thing. And that's what me, along with a lot of other light workers, are trying to change. So the masculines, they also really want to avoid I'm getting competition too, right? Because a lot of the masculines have this thing where I said going after what everybody else wants. But is that really fulfilling me? And it's not. That's what they've come to the realization of. Trying to compete with everybody else. Shiny object syndrome, keeping up with the Joneses. I think this is also keeping up with the Joneses card for me. This also talks about wealth, right? I want this wealth. Why don't I have it? But you got to be in alignment with that, but you also got to give to the universe. Time, money, energy, positive energies into the universe if you want material wealth. And it's not just material wealth, right? You got to find that inner wealth too. They really need to focus on just stop keeping up with the Joneses and the competition, the inner conflict with themselves, conflicts with other people, conflicts with you, feminines. This is also, the Five of Wands energy also talks about, with all the massive changes that they're undergoing, this is them holding their center, making sure they're at peace with themselves, with all the crazy stuff that is going around them, the chaos, the change, because undergoing a profound transformation with death, a spiritual awakening, that is very tough to undergo for those who have gone through this. I know for me, it was very, very challenging, but at the same time beautiful and eye-opening. And for the masculines, their awakening is a lot more strenuous than feminines' awakening, because of the programming from the Piscean age. Okay? And that's gone on for generations upon generations upon generations. So for masculines who are watching this, hold your center. Make sure you continue to meditate. Make sure you continue to follow the light, to hold the light, to trust the light, because that's what you're doing right now. Holding that Ace of Wands when you are underwater is going to get you through, because being underwater, you feel like you're suffocating. You feel like you're drowning. There's so much going on. There's so many changes undergoing in your life. You got to stay above water, but you got to hold on to that ace there, that oar, and make sure that you can continue to move that boat along. Okay, kind of like Six of Swords. Continue to move towards calmer waters, finding your inner peace, resolving all these conflicts, all right? And having that balance between everything that's going on. There's a lot of stuff with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Making sure that you're no longer being drawn by the sirens to your death, to, like, you know, in a metaphorical sense. Being drawn by those cups that you already know, masculines, that it's not serving you anymore. We'll put the Six of Pentacles at the front. Bottom of the deck is the Fool, Major Arcana, taking that leap of faith. Continue to take that leap of faith. You've had the Fool before, masculines. So this is you being fearless and embarking on this journey, knowing that the light is going to get you there. It will bring you out of this. I guarantee that. You have to shine your light and you have to follow that spark. Do what lights you up, especially with creative things, starting new things for yourself, new career opportunities, new creative endeavors, whatever this is for you. Just go out there into the world and not have any fear at all, because when the fool goes out into the world, they don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. They don't care what everybody else is doing. They end up being true to their own hearts, true to their spiritual path. That's what the fool does. It's a new journey, going on a new path, because you are going to become like full-fledged divine masculine Christ here. That is the goal, because you need to get there before you have your joint mission with your counterpart. Because I said in my channeled letter, I believe, both of you need to be greatly prepared for what's to come, because when your light is that bright, and when you guys come into union and you're doing some wonderful stuff for the world, people are going to be like, oh, well, they get jealous, right? Jealousy will set in. People will try to bring you down. You have to be strong enough to not allow that. You cannot be consumed by what other people think about you, but what other people say about you. I had to learn that too, because I was overly consumed with what everyone thought about what I was doing. I was afraid to be myself, even though I knew deep down inside this was my truth, because other people would be like, oh, well, that's wrong, or no, that's not it. And then I would be like, I would back into a corner again. Both feminines and masculines cannot allow themselves to back into corners and hide and to be affected by what people do, especially with the triggers. Guys, when you become so solid and really standing in your truth and holding that Ace of Wands the entire time, people will try to trigger you and you're going to be like, fuck that. I'm not being triggered by this anymore. There is huge strength in doing that. And that's the energy of the fool. I'm not going to go out there thinking, caring about what the world has to say, what they think of me, how I should act, how I should speak, what I should look like, all of that stuff. That's freaking awesome stuff. I'm telling you, this journey is to prepare you for greatness. But when you get to that mountain, people are going to try to bring you down, and God's like, I'm not going to have you come down again off that mountain. You're going to stay up there, even if stuff happens, because life isn't completely perfect. Monkey wrenches get thrown in. You put that in your toolbox. Use it to fix things, because some of you're still working on that, where you get triggered and things, you go back to square one after you took one step forward and you go 2 steps backwards. No, when things come in, you're not even going to go backwards. You're going to know how to handle it. What is going on with the feminines at this time, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Nobody's going to be able to take either of you down. That's the whole point of this journey. The triggers, nothing is going to get to you. It just won't. And you keep moving forward. There's no going backward. You might have a little bit of a setback, but that's just the universe just trying to like open up new paths for you. Wow. That's why I use different decks. Both of you got the 8 of Swords. Okay, feminines. We've got a little bit of work to do here. Again, take it how it resonates. Not all of you are in this energy, and I will touch up on the light side of this, okay, in a few minutes. But for some of you, again, remember, this is a general reading. Don't force it, and don't get triggered. Don't have your ego get in the way, okay? This is self-work. This journey is about self-work, self-mastery, union with self, all right? Being unbreakable, unshakable, all that stuff. So feminines, you are like, you feel like you're in a crisis. There's paralyzing fear. You're afraid to let go. You're afraid to move forward. All right. And with what's going on this weekend with a lot of oppositions with the moon, I forgot to go over the astrology again, but there's going to be some pressure building up this weekend. Now, here's the thing. I'm recording this on Friday, the July 16th. This won't go out till Monday. But apparently, some of you may be undergoing the pressures of the oppositions and stuff that are going on with the planets and the moon and the sun. We are preparing ourselves to move from Cancer season to Leo season. We go into Leo season July 22nd, but other stuff astrologically is happening that's going to create a buildup of pressure, kind of like a pressure cooker, right? But what Spirit doesn't want you to do is to give in to that. And they don't want you to be fearful of moving forward on your path. And this ties into the notes that I wrote about that I'll show you in a little bit with what your homework is for the full moon in Aquarius, which is on Saturday, 24th of July. Okay. You got to get out of your head. Illusions, guys. There's things that you are not seeing. You got to take off the blindfold, please. And stop being all caught up in your head. You have monkey mind right now. There's fear that's kicking in. Don't let the devil get to you. You are not tied up. You are not bound by the devil. You are not stuck. You are not in a crisis. You got to get yourself out of this predicament. You feel trapped. You may feel like you don't know what to do. Some of you are having trouble sleeping, even though I don't see the nine. I've seen the Nine of Swords in my head. It's not here yet, if it comes out. Some of you are having anxiety, monkey mind, too much overthinking, negative thoughts. There's a lot of negative thoughts here about this connection. All right. We got to get away from that. This is low vibrational. So you see how you guys cannot actually come into union and you can't actually just be in each other's spaces right now? You guys are not in alignment. You guys got to be in alignment and vibrating at the violet flame frequency before union can happen, guys. I don't care if you don't believe me or not, but that's what I have learned. Okay. I'm living my best life right now without my masculine, and I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have been in alignment with God first and my purpose. This is not being in alignment, feminines. Okay? They're starting to use the light, the fire from the Ace of Wands to burn away all that lower vibrational energy. You guys didn't get the Ace of Wands. They did. If we got the Ace of Wands, who knows? We'll see if it comes up. You guys would be like on the same page. You guys are not on the same page. You cannot progress in your journeys if like you continue to stay back and not make forward progress. Okay? Even though they have it, you have it too, but they've got an ace here. God's showing them the light. Where's your light, feminines? And look how dark this card is. Like the light is behind you. You need to have it in front of you. And you don't even... Is that a dagger in their mouths? You even have a stick in there. You're afraid to speak up. Because you're not gagged, but, you know, it's like... If your mouth opens, it'll drop. But apparently that's there for a reason. It's like you're afraid to speak. You're afraid when you open your mouth, that thing, I thought it was a dagger. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see. I cannot tell what the hell that is. I thought it was a dagger, but it doesn't look like one. You're afraid to drop whatever that is in your mouth. Because it's like you're afraid of losing it. That's what I'm getting from this. Some of you are afraid to speak up to your masculines. You're afraid to make that choice because you're afraid of losing them. You feel like you have no other chess moves left, but you do. It's an illusion, feminines. Okay? Again, they got the ace with this. You don't. This is not in alignment. I will say it again. This is not in alignment with where your masculines are heading. And they don't have to tell you this in the 3D. It's not a 3D thing right now. It's spiritual. Okay? We need to work on getting out of this energy. Now, there are a few of you who are realizing that you need to meditate and you need to look at things from a broader perspective to understand things better, to make sure that you don't get yourself into the Eight of Swords energy where you feel stuck and you're afraid to make that decision to move forward. Some of you are doing the meditation. Now, this is a suggestion to those who are still in this energy. You need to meditate. You need to clear your mind. Kind of take a step back a little bit, feminines, and recalibrate. I'm seeing 4 of Swords here. There's restricted clarity here because you still have the blindfold on. You need to trust your intuition and you need to follow what God is telling you to do. You're trying to see what's going on in the 3D, like you want, like it's like physical proof or something. That's what the light is behind you. The light's within you, feminines. It's inside of you. God's trying to speak to you. But you're looking for like some validation with your human eyes, not with your third eye. This is a time for meditating to clear your monkey mind, to recalibrating your chakras, taking a break. This is low vibrational. You got to raise your vibration with this. The bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. Now, there's light and dark to every card, right? Which is why I was talking about some of you are doing the meditation to keep you from being disillusioned, from having fear of moving forward. Some of you are already doing that. You're really holding your center, holding your space. With the 7 of Wands, you're doing that because you don't, there's probably a lot going on. You're fighting off the dark forces. To me, this is the fighting off dark forces card. Some of you feel trapped. I mean, look at this diver. He ran into these mermen who have aces of wands in their hand. There's 7 of them. And you're like, oh shit. What do I do? What do I do in this situation? Am I going to die? Am I going to get burned? Am I going to get obliterated? This is you exploring the unknown, but there's a decision you got to make here, right? And I read intuitively, right? Because it's based on the image that I'm getting from this card. You ran into something, an obstacle, and you're like, what do I do? You're afraid to make the next move because there's challenges here that you still need to overcome. This is, some of you may be defensive. Some of you may be, you're blocking your progress. You got to find higher ground. You got to persevere. You got to find that true grit. You got to have that faith. Kind of like 9 of Wands. You got to keep going. You don't stop here. This guy stopped at his tracks. He was exploring the subconscious, exploring the unknown, right? There's only 1 diver and 7 mermen. He feels outnumbered. This is you. Some of you feminines are like, well, I'm the only diver here. I'm afraid to speak my truth. I'm afraid to move forward with my path because it's just me. I'm the only diver, and that's okay. This is why God is trying to help you to get out of this predicament. Move away. You can make peace with these mermen. You can give into total fear, and it's like, who knows what might happen. This guy's got fear in his eyes. You don't want to be succumbed to fear. There's fear there too. You're fearful of making that move because you're confused. You're like, what do I do with this? Lack of self-confidence. You're doubting. You're doubting if like you can push through this, if you have that perseverance, that determination, that courage, that confidence to get through it. And some of you are lacking confidence in moving forward with your path and shining your light and being true to who you are. Speaking your mind, speaking your truth, not just to your masculines, but to the whole world. That's one thing that I had to overcome, and not be fearful of what I say, what I do. Just like when I do these readings, right? It's like I really have to do a YouTube channel when the whole world can find me, you know? And I've got people from Australia and England and all, and India and Thailand and stuff watching my stuff. You're like, you know how crazy that is? And all my life, I used to be like, oh shit, like I don't want to be in this situation. I'm afraid to move. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Move away from the illusions, guys. And for the others of you who are doing the meditating, to make sure that you are not getting stuck in your brain, that your brain isn't causing all the fear. You are trusting your heart. You are following the light. You are persevering, and you're finding that courage because you're not backing down. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to give in to fear. Give me liberty, give me death, right? I need to stand up for myself. Stand up for what I believe in. Feminines need to stand up for what they believe in. Some of you are doing this. Some of you are afraid to do it. All right. What do the feminines need to avoid for this? Oh, I'm sorry, the wrong reading. What are they focusing on for this week? What should they focus on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, what do the divine feminines need to... Whoa, hold up here. Something come out? No. What do they need to focus on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. Huh. All right, hold up here because I'm going to cover the word. Two major arcana came up for you, feminines. What you need to focus on. We've got judgment, justice, and the Eight of Wands. You really got to start deciding on what you're going to do with your life. You have to make the right choice and heed the call. I was saying following the light, trusting what your intuition is telling you to do. Do the right thing, speaking your truth. Like I said, following the path of truth right here. Finding that balance, your head-heart balance. Recalibrating your chakras. I was talking about that. With justice, you are balanced, right? And you have to recalibrate your chakras to be standing up straight and being in your truth and your personal power. Eight of Wands is taking action right now on communicating your truth. That's exactly what I said. Eight of Wands is communication. Justice is Libra energy. And it's interesting because the moon is in Libra the day I'm recording this. And Libra also talks about truth, justice, and relationships. Yeah, for a lot of you, you guys have to take action now and communicate your truth to your masculines. Judgment is here too, focusing on following your life's purpose, your mission. Judgment is all about mission. The awakening, all right? Continuing to undergo your awakening. Justice is also about learning your life's lessons. The consequences, understanding the consequences of your actions. All right, this is continuing on your journey to truth, to learning the truth and understanding what went on in your life, kind of like what the masculines were evaluating, right? I'm done with learning all these lessons. These big life lessons have done me in, and now I have to change things around. I need to find my new beginning, understanding that I can have a fresh start. But for feminines, you've got two majors here in judgment and justice. They're pretty big because you got to start making those right choices for your betterment. Again, it's heeding the call. Some of you got to take that leap of faith, like what the masculines got with the Fool beneath at the bottom of their deck for what they need to focus on, and just go out there being fearless. Eight of Wands is also alignment. I was saying that earlier. You need to be in alignment with your truth because you are not in alignment. That's exactly what I said. Things need to take off. You really need to start getting on your path, feminines. This is pretty big this week. Okay? And don't worry about being judged. Don't worry about what other people are going to say, just like what the masculines are starting to realize. You also need to forgive yourself for what's happened in your past, for what's happened, pretty much in all your life. Anything that's low vibrational, that instilled fear in you, that caused you to move forward. You also need to forgive your masculines too, for not communicating everything, for not speaking the truth, because both of you have to learn lessons in this journey. All right. This is a huge spiritual journey here. And the awakening card comes out. That's why they told me to go listen to that song, The Awakening by James Morrison. It's a fantastic song. I went fishing with that song last week. Even though I've already undergone mine, and that song came up like a while ago, over a year ago. It was reminding me of how far I have come, because I finally listened to the divine. I finally started following my path of truth, my light, and heeding the call to follow my mission this lifetime on this earth. All right. I haven't even gotten to the bottom of the deck yet. Oh, the stand. Can you see that in there? Yeah. I said Three of Wands, but for the masculines. But yeah, this is you not resting on your laurels. You have to continue on in your journey. It's a long journey, you guys, and you have to be patient. I cannot stress this enough. You have to be patient. I'm telling you, when you've achieved union with self, as I was saying, you're going to start looking over the horizon and be like, man, you know, I've come all this way. This was a huge thing for me. I can do this. This is making long-term plans for your future, planning on what it is that you need to do going forward. This is also expansion, expanding your horizons, exploration, finding new things to do, finding new ways to communicate your truth to your masculine, to yourself, to the universe, to people. Creating something, because 3 is about creation as well, right? And there's like this light coming from, it looks like a magnifying glass, but it's not. This is expanding into something new. This is remembering that when you do the hard work, your ships will come in. This is also about divine timing. We've got a different divine timing card. You got to be patient. This is a long journey, you guys. And some of you could very well already be heeding the call, and you're learning your life's lessons, and you're taking action on your purpose. You know that you can't rest on your laurels. As difficult as it is, you got to keep going. Some of you are already doing this. Again, it's a general reading. I'm getting two groups here. But the majority of you, this is about, like, you got to learn how to be patient and just, you have to go with the flow and continue on your path. Because there are karmic lessons that still need to be learned here, again, with the Justice card and with Judgment combined. Okay? There are still lessons that you need to learn. So keep going. Everyone, whether you've already been heeding the call or not, everyone's got to continue pushing forward. Not resting on your laurels. Continue to go on your journey. Continue to manifest your dreams and make forward progress in your connection, your journey. Again, the feminines, you are the leader twin here. You got to go do your work. Masculines in the channeled letter, I would watch it. They said, we're right behind you, feminines. Don't dim your light. You got to make that forward progress. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Oh, I was going to clarify. They said, stop, Jess, don't do it. Okay. That's the second time. That's the second time. They said, don't do it. Start going to the guidance. Okay. Oh, hold on. I knew there was a deck missing from my little table here. All right. This is interesting. This is the second time that I want me to clarify, even though I said I was going to clarify. But look, I do what they tell me. Divine guidance for the masculine. What guidance do we have with divine masculines, please? And thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, my guides are saying, for what other cards that I saw in my mind's eye, they're saying that's the clarification. That's what they just told me. Okay, we'll leave it at that. All right, what guidance do we have for the divine masculines for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Whee! Woohoo! I love this card. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. I've been doing this for so long, and I'm telling you, using music for manifesting is probably one of my superpowers. It's your superpower too. And it's not just for the masculines, it's for both the feminines and the masculine. But what I'm also getting from this is, and I talked about, I think in the channeled letter, that some of them are using music. They're tapping into their musical abilities. Some of them, not all. But a lot of them are listening to music to uplift them. They're making playlists that they're listening to every day to get them going, going for it, taking off, right? Ace of Wands. Music is helping them a lot. And masculines, if you haven't been doing this yet, start using music for manifesting. I do that. It's the most amazing manifestation tool, quote unquote, to do. You're visualizing something, you're singing, you're dancing, you're really feeling the music, and it's uplifting music. If it's keeping you down, it's making you cry, making you feel down and out, change it up. Don't listen to those songs anymore because it's low vibrational. You cannot manifest with low vibrational music that's going to make you feel down. Okay? Change it up. Uplifting music that motivates you, that inspires you, that really lights you up. Okay? This not only helps with manifesting, it also helps with raising your vibration very significantly. I cannot stress this enough. I was just telling God yesterday, thank you so much for the gift of music. I don't know what I would do without it. Yeah, it was in my car when I got to the place that I go to do my walking. There's like a little boardwalk with a lake there. Yesterday was a super high vibrational day for me, and I'm usually high vibe, but holy shit, like I went through, it's like I landed on Neptune, and that's far out, right? I went way out into space, and I was listening to all this music, and I always do, but yesterday was so different. My vibe was like amazing. And you know, people were looking at me, you know, as I was walking past them, I could feel it. They were like saying, what is she so happy about? That's what God wants for both of you guys, especially for the masculines, okay? The bottom of the deck for you is worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Yeah, you are worthy of greatness, masculines. You are worthy of a new fresh start, a new beginning of true love, all of the wonderful things that God has waiting for you. Everyone is worthy of abundance in all forms, not just material wealth. Even if you have been the way you have been with your feminines, with other people, other relationships, it was stemming from programming, you guys. And it's a matter of learning your lessons and knowing that you don't have to feel like you're not good enough. And you can't block yourself from achieving what God has meant for you. All right? Okay, so what guides do we have for the feminines? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please reveal to me for our highest good. Reveal to us. Oh, I almost caught that. Almost caught it. Thank you, Spirit. This showed up last week too. Healing heart. And look, the light's shining up on the altar now. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Didn't I say don't rest on your laurels? Keep going. Keep working. This is a hard journey, you guys. Continue to heal your heart. This is all about healing and self-love. Again. Not having programming affect your life. Not having what the masculine's done to you affect you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Continue to heal, because you are supposed to be a powerful healer when all this is done. That, for a lot of you, that's part of your mission. I think, though, they're telling me that's everybody's part of everybody's missions. Everyone's got different missions. There's soul missions. And then with the joint ones, you guys are going to be doing this too, together. All right? And a lot of you are going to be doing what I'm doing to help others heal. You cannot help people heal. You're going to have a hard time healing even your own masculine if you don't heal. I can't do this work if I'm going to be low vibrational and critical and Debbie Downer all the time. How is that going to heal anybody, right? So for you feminines especially, you are the leader counterpart. The more you heal, the more your masculine heal. Why? Because it's energetic. Why? Because of the love that both of you have for each other. Love heals all things. It's the only thing that brings us greatness. Love always wins. Okay? I did say some of you were doing the work. You're holding it in and you're meditating, making sure that the illusions of the world and your monkey mind isn't getting to you. Some of you, it's still getting to you. You gotta continue to heal. That's why we have the Three of Wands. Like I said, you gotta keep going. The bottom of the deck is you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. The light, you guys, didn't I say the light is there? It's behind you, but it's got to be in you. It's got to be in front of you. The light of God, they're trying to help you, but you can't see it. Heaven is working behind the scenes. This means that they're working behind the scenes to help the masculines. This is what goes on in these journeys, because you're not meant to know everything that is going on. You're not meant to see everything that's going on. Why? That's going to prove to you that the faith that you have in God is really all that it matters, that God works miracles. because a lot of people think in this planet that miracles don't exist, and you guys are going to be an example of one of those miracles, okay? Especially when you come into physical sacred union. You are being helped, and you have to call upon your angels and your guides for help, because they cannot help you if you don't ask. But heaven is working behind the scenes to help you with what? With healing the masculines. I mean, it's all right here. And I'm saying healing heart again. That's what you don't see, guys. It's like they're doing their healing. You got to do your healing too. Like I said, you guys are not in alignment right now. You have to be aligned before union comes in. Otherwise, you're going to continue to go through the same karmic patterns just like I did. My masculine and I were still not in alignment. Even every time we met up, we were progressing, but it took me to completely surrender and say goodbye to him for things to drastically change. And for me to give up my career and start following my true life's purpose. That's what shifted everything. I'm seeing the High Priestess. The universe is doing things in the background to help you out, because their work is incredibly powerful and you're not meant to see it, because they are above us. They're super high vibrational. They work super fast with things, with everybody, every counterpart on this planet. Just know that they're working with you, okay? You don't have to see it in the physical. I was saying that at the beginning. It's the faith that needs to level up. It's the trust that needs to level up. Because I'm telling you, when you achieve union with self and everything's going well with your mission, you're going to be greatly tested. And if your faith isn't there, you will drop back down again and you will fold. You are being prepared for something greater, okay? And I just underwent a huge test and I said, nope, I've learned all this stuff already. God doesn't abandon me. God is my only source and supply. XYZ is going to work out. I'm not going to give in to fear anymore. And that's powerful, because the old Jess would have caved. The old Jess would have folded. And I'm better prepared for my joint mission with my masculine, for sure. All right. You're thinking you need to see. You don't need to see everything. You need to feel and trust in the universe that stuff is being worked on, especially with the masculines. And they're trying to help you out. You have to allow the universe to help you. All right, what guidance do we have for the connection? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please reveal to us, for our highest good, what is the overall guidance for the connection, please and thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh my God, Spirit, thank you. Oh Lord, I'll show you the bottom of the deck in a little bit. We have the crane here, number 35. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 is about abundance, about unlimited potential. I was talking about the God is trying to get you both to your abundance. Didn't I not say that? The crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. Guidance for the both of you. Both of you need to declutter the lower vibrational energies. And with the Ace of Wands and the 8 of Swords, with what we got with the masculines, they're starting to do that. The feminines, you got to declutter your space too. And it's not just your physical space, like getting rid of things in your home and building like a sacred space for yourself. Like that's what I ended up doing too. I created my altar here. It's in my room, but you know, that's what I'm working with. And it's And then I started doing my morning practice and making sure that I followed that routine to make sure I'm still at my high vibrational state, and to deal with whatever comes my way and not be affected by anything, right? It's like I got this message from my ex-husband last night, but my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I saw it this morning when I took it off Do Not Disturb, and I was like, oh man, what does he want? But then again, I was like, nope, I'm not going to get triggered. And I just answered him truthfully, and everything was fine, right? We don't want to get triggered by things, you know, because of what happened, things that happened in the past or how we used to be. This is really, you know, again, decluttering your life physically, making sacred space, an altar, doing something for yourself, doing a spiritual practice every morning like I do. You want guidance with that, you know, I would highly recommend joining the Light Counterpart community and asking a question there, like, hey, or asking the forum, hey, what do you guys do for a spiritual practice? And you'll get ideas, and then you'll come up with your own stuff, things like that. They want me to go into the book, so I'm looking for number 35. All right. It says, the crane bag is a sacred oceanic medicine bag that holds and protects items that have been bonded with your own energy, that symbolize your very essence and from which energy can be redrawn or deposited when needed. Now, with this card, we mermaids wish to tell you of its origin. The first sacred pouch came from the sea and was made by the sea god Mananan MacLure from a beautiful crane who had once been a human woman he loved, a.k.a. Within the first crane bag, Mananan kept safe great treasures, and from this bag many blessings poured forth. To this day, the crane bag continues to offer the healing gifts of art, music, solace, and love to us. Music, art, solace, peace, right? Symbolically, it is a bag that contains the needs of the soul, and it was fashioned out of lasting love. It may have a keeper, yet it belongs to no one. And we sing to you of this bag now, as your soul is not being reflected in the things you have in your strange bags. We wish you to examine this and consider what you keep, what is a treasure to you, and how long it ought to stay with you. This is getting rid, it's like the cups, right? The 7 of Cups with the masculines. Getting rid of what doesn't serve you. You know, what is in your crane bag? Both of you. What are you going to take with you now going forth on your new journey? Are you going to keep those old friends who were taking you down, who were triggering you, who were sending low vibes to you? No, don't put that in your bag. Are you going to put, you know, addictions to things, addictions to being on your phone, social media? You could take your phone with you, but maybe it's like getting rid of the apps on your phone or something along those lines, or telling yourself, I'm only going to watch these videos, or I'm only going to listen to this music, or I'm only going to do this. Keep that in your phone. Put that in your bag. Am I going to continue to self-sabotage? Am I going to continue to eat these things that don't make me feel good because I'm overeating due to stress or lack of, or anxiety, things like that? Don't put those foods in your bag. You see what I'm getting with this, right? Because what you're going to do now going forward on your journey, that bag is going to contain things, like it says, that or bring you bliss and happiness for the highest good for your soul. It's like soul food, right? Like mana or whatever. Yeah, it contains the needs of the soul. What does your soul need? And a lot of it doesn't have to do with material stuff. Okay, wow, that's pretty big. I never gotten that card before. Okay, they want me to use say something else in the book. Crane bags hold great healing and energetic power. It may be time to begin to look out for the sacred ingredients which will make your crane bag sing its magic. Time to go through wardrobes, bags, cupboards, and all those places where you hold objects that may or may not be empowering and even disempowering you. It is time to clear and consider what it is that is aligned with who you are at a soul level. I was talking about alignment. and what it is that is actually truly representative of you. Some objects may need to go or be redistributed and recycled. Everything has beauty and purpose, but some may no longer be in energetic alignment, a good match for you and your beautiful soul. You may also feel that some other symbols and items may need to be brought in. Begin to see the world as a living crane bag. The people and the creatures and the objects and even your car and home, and yes, your bag, all hold energy and power. I was talking about friends, people, right? From your pockets to your purse, go through everything. Know what you are holding energetically. Then shift it, realign it, and feel the ease that comes with this action. Need I say more? And look what's at the bottom of the deck, which is why I was like laughing and being all happy and shit. Endurance. Did I not say keep going? Both of you got to keep going. This is really going to boost your strength and your self-confidence. All right? Again, you are being prepared for what is to come, especially towards the end of your journey, guys. I'm not joking around because I'm telling you, you got to be built like some steel wall or something like that. Oh, that's hilarious. I had the deck of cards for the guidance already. They wanted me to use these. Okay. The Sea Melodies cards. They're saying pull a card for this for additional guidance. Okay. What additional guidance do we have for the connection here? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for the connection again? What other guidance do we have? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my God. I love this. Change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. All the stuff going on in the heavens, you guys, you got to take advantage of the positive energies, even though the moon, I forgot what the moon is opposing. My gosh, I forgot to go over my notes again. Either way, you can look it up, I'm sure. There's a lot of oppositions going on this weekend. Don't succumb to that. It's time to change who you are, change where you're going. It's time to move to a new shell. This all talks about with the crane bag too, right? Clearing out people, things, whatever it is out of your space, because you got to have something new in that bag to carry through you on your new journey. Generosity. That goes with the Six of Cups energy. What good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? This is about both of you shining your light, right? With the Six of Pentacles energy that the masculines got. Being generous with the world, giving the world your talents. What you put into the universe is what you get back. Some of you also need to be more generous with yourselves, because some of you may be giving too much instead of taking. But this is really talking about shining your light. And this is I'm going to go over your homework for the week. What good are the talents that you have that are in your soul, in yourself, when you're not shining your light, when the world is waiting for your greatness, for your talents, for your skills to be expressed with this whole planet? You were meant to shine. If you're going to rise, you might as well shine. You wake up every morning, right? Just like the sun. It doesn't matter what the sun is doing. And you know what? That light is on all the time. The light of the sun is on all the time. It never rests. This is exactly what God is calling you guys to do. Meditate. I was talking about meditation. Make some quiet time in the still air. Did I not say this? More so for the feminines, I'm being told by my angels, than the masculines, but both of you need to continue meditating and being at peace with yourselves and centering. Make sure your chakras are in alignment, that they are unblocked. This will also bring you a lot more insights and awareness to things and downloads from the universe. You got to have your crown chakra open too. Okay. Look what's at the bottom. I love it. Your voyage to Three of Wands energy. Set sail on a new course. This is what I was talking about. This is a long journey. You know what's crazy? In the channeled letter, the masculines talked about sit back, relax, and enjoy the fantastic voyage. Holy shit. And I don't use the word voyage much. Barely anybody does. It's right here. Get ready. Pack your bags, masculines and feminines, but put stuff in there that is what is going to heal your soul. That is for your highest good. Because you're going to need it. All right? Okay. The love stuff. My gosh, I love these readings. Lover's Oracle. Let's see. Oh, I don't. These are always the challenging ones to shuffle. Ooh, I'm looking at the picture of the guy touching the girl's butt. That's a cool one. I don't remember what the message is, but woo! Here comes the hyperness again. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Oh, I also have to say, you want a personal reading so that you know it's going on exactly in your connection, please go ahead and go to the description box. Click on one of those links that are there. One of them, or there's two with energy check-ins. I would highly recommend getting some of those because, again, this is a general reading. You'll get additional guidance and insight from that too. It's going to be, especially with the in-depth one, I would highly recommend the in-depth one. That's really going to give you better insight into your connection, okay? Those have been very helpful for other people who have been purchasing those readings. Or go to CapellaWellness.com. It's under the Light Counterpart readings, okay? You can also get a handwritten letter from your person from that too. All right, what are we going to do here? What message do you have with us, spirit guides and angels? What message do you have for us with regards to this connection? What else do you want to tell us? With the Lover's Oracle cards, please and thank you. These are so hard to shuffle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, I like those colors there. What message? There we go. All right. We've got 3. Let's show the artwork because I love the artwork. Look at both of you as trees growing together. Even though you are not growing together in the physical, I'm telling you, the power where you're growing when you're apart is a miracle in itself. What did I say? I said, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Your growth, nature, right? Growing apart. I was talking about waiting. 3 of Wands energy. You don't have to rush. Again, it's soul time, not human time. Let heaven help you. You are being helped. That's what they said. There's things going on behind the scenes you don't know about and they don't want you to know. You gotta have to feel it and you gotta have the faith and trust. I love this. More flowers, more growth. There's 3 there. Trinity, again, 3. Creation, expansion. Hearts everywhere. Green, heart chakra stuff. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yeah, I think I touched up upon this too. Criticizing is lower vibrational. It gets no one anywhere fast. I think I was talking about this. I was talking about forgiveness. I'm telling you, the love transforms everything. It heals everything. That's exactly what I was saying. The magic in that, with this connection, I'm telling you guys, when you make progress in your connection, you're going to really see it. You'll be like, holy cow, this is some powerful shit. Look at this. This is beautiful. Compassion, love, right? It's okay, masculine. This is a tough journey. It's tough for both of you. Everything's going to be all right. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. See? The missing pieces to that puzzle, and then that puzzle is going to be complete. And this is about you completing that within yourselves. Embrace this connection. Embrace the fact that this type of connection is really going to be something that, like I said at the end, you're going to be in bewilderment about, because of the true healing power of unconditional love and how each of you have been a catalyst for change for the other. Embrace this journey, this voyage. Embrace the unconditional love of God, because that's what essentially we're supposed to learn and we're supposed to teach. The power of unconditional love. Okay. The bottom of the deck is sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. From there, you will find true bliss. There you go. You are one eternal soul. Honor that. Embrace that. The magic in what you guys share. The love that you guys share, that love is not shared with anybody else. There's true bliss when you really understand what that is. Okay. Oh my gosh. Really, Eight of Swords? See, when this happens, these tend to happen with, not all the time, but with low vibrational cards. It's like, Spirit's like, feminines. No more Eight of Swords. For those of you who are feeling the Eight of Swords energy. That didn't even work out. What is coming to this connection with the full moon in Aquarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, I also do want to mention, if you sign up for my website, you're going to get some news about some services that I'm going to have on my website. One of them is a conversation between you and your masculine in the 5D. Another one is going to be if you know that your person is in a karmic relationship, seeing what the energies are, what's going on in their karmic contract, because believe it or not, if your masculine's dealing with a karmic, it's part of their contract, their soul contract, and they have to clear that out. So for those of you who are interested to see, you know, what's going on and to understand better what they have to heal karmically with that in that karmic contract, I'll have that reading. I'm also going to be doing what I just called today when I was brushing my teeth, a Light Counterpart roundtable. I'm going to have a Zoom session where there's only going to be 10 of us, not me included, so it's 11. And you'll get to sit with me and meet other people. You get to, you know, talk about your journey, and we're all gonna give each other guidance. I'm gonna give each other guidance, some things to help. At the end, we're gonna have some healing done, and I'm gonna have that too. It's kind of like a group counseling session in a sense, and I'm excited about that. So I'll probably start announcing it. I'm hoping to get a link to that in the description box, but I have to do some stuff for it first. But know that that's coming for those of you who are interested, okay? And you get to meet me too. You get to see my face more often. All right, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. See? Confidence, guys. New moon in Leo happens August something, I don't remember. But we had the full moon in Capricorn already. But they want me to go through the book because there's something here that needs to be said. See, when the Ten of Swords with the masculines got endings, right? You guys got to end this pain and these struggles and continue on. And we are stepping into Leo season soon. Okay? July 21st is when Leo season starts. So you got to find your power and get that light. Shine your light. All right? Be bold and confident. Leo is all about I will. I will do this. I will get through this journey. I will change my life. Full moon and Cap. Well, I'm in the new moon right now, so. Didn't I say shine your light? Okay. Start of a new cycle for you. You're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. All right. Great omen, asking about a creative project you're working on. All right. I was talking about creative projects. Show the world what you've got. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. Big and brave-hearted lion of pride and showmanship. You should feel this way about yourself, both of you. You need to be proud of who you are. All right. Full moon in Cap. All righty. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? You want this union, guys? You got to work hard for it. All right? Because this is the love of a lifetime. And not everybody gets to be with their true love and have the love of a lifetime. I think a lot of you understand this. But in order to get this type of spiritually guided, divine, counterpart love, companionship, you have to do the work. How hard are you guys going to work to get that? Both of you. It's reminding you that effort is required. Effort is required here. How ambitious are you? And are you prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true, your mission, without being ruthless? This card can be a call to face reality. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. Wasn't I talking about trust? Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. I mean, you can't make it up, you guys. The bottom of the deck is none other than believe in the impossible. Blue moon. I don't even have to read the book for that. Believe in the impossible. You believe it's going to manifest. Because again, I was talking about the trust and the faith in God. And it's hard, again, trust me, because, oh my God, especially when you can't see things. But then if you're feeling it, that's what God wants you to do. They want you to feel the love of God for yourself, for your masculine, for other people. All right, homework time. I'm trying this out because I'm actually going to be doing automatic writing for all of the zodiac signs. I'm going to do them by elements first and see how it goes. I'm going to have no cards. I'm probably going to have one guidance card. And I'm going to write down everything like I do for the channeled letter for guidance for the air signs, the fire signs, the earth signs, and the water signs. So this is your homework. And I'm using a marker board. Why? Because I'm saving paper, saving trees, saving the environment. Yeah, smart, I know. Full moon in Aquarius. Your top priorities for the full moon coming on the 24th, you guys. Explore the highest developments of your efforts in certain areas of your life, such as community, networking, friendships, and progress you've made towards your personal goals that stem from your heart. What unique gifts are you sharing with others / society? What do you need to let go of in order for your light to shine bright? You see what I mean? And I wrote this before I did the reading. You didn't see me write it. I just pulled the thing up. Why are you experiencing issues with expressing your truths, your feelings? That's your homework for this week for the working with the energies of the full moon in Aquarius. I expect a 2-page report by July 31st. I'm just kidding. This is your homework, you guys. It's up to you. Should be a priority. That's why I put the magnet top priorities there. This is so funny that they told me to do homework for you guys. On top of the other guidance you've been given here, start working with that full moon in Aquarius energy to do those stuff. Ask yourself those questions. If you want to pull tarot cards for those questions, go ahead and do so. But they also saying do a combination. Meditate first and then pull cards. Something along those lines. Okay? All right, my lovelies. That concludes your counterpart reading. Thank you so very much for being here, for watching this video, for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Click that button that says subscribe and illuminate the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.